Hello, you sexy biscuits, and welcome into a channel update. It's been a while since I've just kind of sat with you guys and had a conversation, so I thought we could do that with some Kingdom Come Deliverance in the background, because then I can put Kingdom Come in the tags. Let's talk about the hard stuff first, because I'm gonna be honest, it's not been a great few months. Quite a while, actually. So I had to post on Twitter that I was struggling, money-wise, which is something I don't want to have to do, and it's not something that in the 5 years of YouTube, I've always said I don't want to do that and use you guys for money, because that's not my aim here. My aim for this channel is to make you guys laugh and have a nice time. But unfortunately, since I lost my community manager role at the end of last year, it's been getting harder every month. And this month, I literally couldn't pay rent. So I posted my PayPal link and said, look, if anyone can help, please do, but you don't have to. And I want to make that very clear. But I want to give a massive thank you to the amazing people that did donate. Conrad, Robert, Callum, Jonathan, Fabio, and Silvio. You are incredible, and I have so much gratitude for you, you cannot believe. And that leads me on to my next point, and that is, what the hell is going on with Patreon? Because my Patreon has been dead. I very kindly have people still on there, and I'm very grateful, and I feel awful because I haven't really done a lot on there. So about a week ago, I posted a short on YouTube, and you guys really seemed to like the quality, and I thought, why not make exclusive funny videos with me and Ed, or just my daily life that could go on Patreon. I thought that could be something to give back, and there of course is a link to my Patreon in the description below. I really need to work on it to make it worthwhile for you guys, because I don't want you to subscribe to it and then nothing be on there, which has unfortunately been the case because I'm awful at keeping up with things. So yes, link in the description below for my Patreon. I've talked to Ed, and he's more than happy to make some silly content. It might be skits, it might be little gaming clips. We'll see. There's going to be something happening over there. And one of the main reasons I haven't done much content in the last couple of months, even on the channel, I've been very sporadic, is because I've discussed this before, but it's got worse. I have serious fatigue. I really struggle to wake up. If I do wake up, I will need a nap. And it's getting quite bad. This was probably only once in a month this would happen. It's now getting to every other day, and I don't know what's happening. I went for a blood test, as you guys know, recently, and nothing came back on that. Some people have said in the comments and on live chats that possibly it's a underactive thyroid issue, which would make sense. Weight gain, which has happened, and struggle staying awake. So I'm going to be booking another appointment for a specific blood test to find out if I have something wrong with my thyroid, and if that's the case, then hopefully I can get put on medication that will fix that, and we can continue doing content and I'll actually feel able to. My content is very sporadic anyway, and I know that I don't stick to series, and I know that, and that is something that has always just been my brain. I can't stick to something. You guys know how long it took me to complete Mafia, for instance, and I love that series. It's probably my favourite series, alongside the remake series as well. And those are the two only series I think I've ever completed. And I like to make one-off videos on all these really fascinating and interesting games, and I'm always worried I'm going to disappoint people. Let's say The Witcher 1, for instance. I never intended for that to become a series. I wanted to make a fun video on The Witcher 1 to check out how it was, and then make a video on The Witcher 2, which is going to be hopefully my next video. And that's something that I want you guys to be aware of. I'm not going to be playing an RPG, because those are hours long. I mean, Mafia, what was it, about 7 or 8 hours, Mafia? And that ended up becoming quite a few episodes, because I like to edit it down, you know. So I wouldn't be playing a massive RPG like that. We'll see what happens with Starfield, is all I'll say. I don't know. With Starfield, I want to play it on my own at first, because I've been so excited for this game, I just kind of want to play it. But I will be making content on it, do not worry. There will be a Witcher 2 video happening. Arx Fatalis as well. It didn't do very well, those videos, but the amount of comments and love on those videos was really nice. So I want to do another episode for you guys, because I think that's important. Medieval Dynasty is getting a cooperative update soon, and I want to cover that. Hopefully, me and Resonant can jump into a co-op game. I think that could be a fun video. Also, we had Star Trek Resurgence, which I need to get back into at some point. And yes, a lot of you have asked about Star Citizen and the return of Evelyn Wondersnatch. Now, I'm thinking we might move that to Starfield, because I can create Evelyn Wondersnatch in Starfield. That should be quite easy to do. And I can still do the cut to camera stuff. The only problem is, of course, it doesn't have the face copying thing, which I think is the main point with Evelyn. But I think that could be fun. I do want to return to Star Citizen down the line, though, definitely. But I think as kind of a continuation of her story, we could do something with Starfield. And Starfield has so many possibilities for roleplay. I think that would be really fun. So yeah, that is definitely something I want to do. Oh, I had an encounter in the wild a few days ago now, about a week ago. I was out and about walking on the trail, like a little country trail in the middle of nowhere in Trowbridge. And we were approached by this guy, and I was a bit kind of like, oh, who's this person? And they were asking for directions, and I was like, okay, yeah, the town's back that way. I don't really know what's ahead, because I've never been this far. And then it turns out that they knew who I was. And it was just like, what? So that was interesting. I didn't expect to have a fan on a middle of nowhere trail. I will be honest, that was probably the most random place I've had that happen. But I will say a massive hello and thank you to you, and a massive hello to your family as well. Thank you for watching my content, it really does mean a lot. But yeah, that was just the most wild encounter I think I've had. I've had one inside a game store, and I had one inside Adsta before, but that was the first wild appearance of a fan that I've ever had, so that was interesting. Let's talk about Kingdom Come. I don't know. I don't know, and it's bothering me. I will say, it is worrying me what is happening. I don't want to be like those of you who I know are in the community who have given up, because I don't believe that you should give up. I believe that there is definitely something, it's just when. That's my main issue right now, is are they leaving it too long to announce? Because it definitely feels like they are leaving it too long. We know they're making a game. We know that. So it's not like they aren't making anything, so they're not going to announce anything. That's not the case. Warhorse has come out and said they are making something, and we all blatantly know what it is. But they aren't saying anything else, and that's probably my main worry right now, right? So I will, of course, keep you updated. I get so many comments from people saying, you know when it's coming out. I don't. I wish I did. Look, if I knew, well, I wouldn't be able to tell you because it would be under NDA, but I can tell you for a fact that I'm not under NDA. I can tell you that much. So I honestly don't know, and it sucks, because, yeah, I would love to know. That would be amazing, and then be like, guys, I know, and you don't. I wish I did. And as soon as I find out, and am publicly able to tell you, I will tell you. You'll be the first to know. Because, of course, I want to respect them. If they come out and tell me a week before the announcement, then, of course, I will keep that a secret, because, of course, that's what I would do. I wouldn't spoil it and break NDA, of course not. So that is something that is bothered me. I'm hoping it's going to be this year. If it isn't, that is an extremely long time. And from an outside perspective, I would say to Warhorse, you need to rethink things. And that sucks to say, but it's been too long. And I think we've seen the community starting to drift. And we need something to grab back on and compress the community again. Even if it was just a small teaser of something. Just a picture of a sword. It doesn't matter what. And unfortunately, that's not happened. I said to Toby, I've said to Warhorse before, that they should, even if it was a picture from Kingdom Come, but there was like a little Easter egg or something, to make the fans theorize. You know, something like that would be perfect. But we'll see if they see this video, which I know they watch my Kingdom Come videos, so I'm hoping they watch this one as well. Warhorse, I love you, but you need to do something, in my personal opinion. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you again to everyone for sticking with me and watching the channel. Soon as I know anything about my health, you'll be the first to know. And I'm hoping I can make more content because I have been so tired. It's becoming a joke. You know, before this, I had those horrible migraines every day and found out it was because my blood pressure was over 200. And I finally fixed that, and then this starts happening. So I don't know. Right. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. But until next time, that's me out. Bye, guys.